Great evening, everyone. My name is Nakia O'Shea. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to have a conversation with us. If you don't have any background noise, then by all means, please take yourself off mute. If you do have background noise, then do me a favor, remain on mute. I just want to share something with you. I always try to share things that either I see or things that I read, or sometimes it's just thoughts from a Gemini's brain, and that can be scary. But stop listening to broke people tell you something won't work. I'm going to repeat that. Stop listening to broke people telling you that something won't work. I'm learning now at this phase in my life, a whole 50 years old, I'm going to start to question the messenger as well as the message. So some of you will catch that on Tuesday. But anyway, the young man is going to bring the information to us tonight. He knows 100% of the facts. He loves to have fun. He loves to make money. He loves to hang out at the beach and the bank, but he loves to create success stories. He has over 30 years experience in this industry. He loves to create documented success stories because he is a documented seven-figure income earner in this industry. He is a master trainer, sought after public speaker, mentor, and coach. I'd like to present to some, but introduce to others, Coach Sonic Jones. Can you hear me, sir?
Hear you, but can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that warm introduction, Nakia O'Shea. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give some love to her in the chat. Actually, before you do, I want to go to this chat because just for those that, we're not on for what we're going to call the pre-show. Sandra has written that Sonic's House Rules should be a reality show. That right there, that's a good idea. I think we should work on that. We're going to work on a reality show because, man, would this sell and make us some additional money. And Natasha's over here in the comments talking about the Gemini brain is a beautiful brain. Beautiful is not the adjective that I would use, Natasha. Dangerous is a better adjective.
Tomato.
Oh no, that's tomato potato right there. But man, thank y'all all so much for joining us live here on the Coach's Corner. And if you are not joining us live, first of all, shame on you. You should have been. But happy whatever day it is to you. Happy Wednesday to everybody joining us live. As she said, my name is Coach Sonic Jones. And, tonight, once again, guys, I got to tell you, sometimes it's a struggle to really figure out content to deliver to you because I'm really not the person that likes to repeat trainings. I try to do fresh things. And you got to understand, like, we're in an industry where stuff is so basic. I'm not going to say it's easy, but I'm going to say it's so basic. Like, how many times can we reinvent the wheel of saying, just do this and you should get this? I mean, at some point it is just a now go implement it type of phase. But I tried to come up with some notes on really what I wanted to talk about in the content today. And we're going to be interactive. I see a lot of muted mics, so I'm going to ask y'all to unmute so you could talk to me. And if you have your camera on, so much better. And it makes the recorder so much better as well. But anybody want a great team here? Who's looking to have a really good team? Anybody want a great team?
I want a great team.
Okay.
Yes.
I want a champion team, sir.
Yes, absolutely. I definitely want one. I want a team.
Sir.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, I thought about this today when I was thinking about just things that I desire. Now, listen, first of all, in the spirit of some of the prior trainings that I've been given, I have given an open disclaimer that, listen, a lot of times I'm talking to myself, and I really am. I'm giving you what I would give myself. So when you hear there's a thrashing that's coming, boy, y'all don't know how I chew me out. But I've got to do it because that's the only way for me to grow. And I told some people in some of the comments and everything else, if you're sensitive, and if I don't have that explicit permission to coach you the way that I coach and the way that I want to be coached, that is fine. But this may not be the particular training for you. Now, in all fairness, I did try to soften it up. Tommy was like, listen, you could bring that heat to me, but everybody may not be able to take the fire from the dragon. So I tried to soften some things up, but it's still in that same spirit. I'm gonna be talking to me. And so with that being said, I thought about my desires and if I want a great team. And the truth is, I don't want a great team. I don't want a team at all. I mean, I do want a team, but what I really want is I want a squad. I want a squad. Now, look, for those that don't know me, and first of all, welcome to all the new people. I am just a kid from the Bronx, New York. I'm born and raised in the projects. Man, one day we should do a training where y'all are bold enough to interview me and really hear some of the backstory. But listen, for real, the stories that you hear, like they're very true. I literally grew up playing on dirty mattresses in abandoned lots. Like that was my life. And so you may hear some vernacular that is not necessarily proper sometimes. That's the only reason I'm telling you this. And to me, in that vernacular, because I know how to code switch, I'm letting you know, the team is not really, like, I want a squad. Let me give you, and this is just with self-reflection on what I've been doing and what I've been looking for. I believe it's great to have a team. But why does Sonic want a squad? Like, why? What's the difference? Here's my opening differences. I'm going to give you some opening differences if you have pen and paper. This may be something that you may want to write down because at some point, this may be what you desire. Again, I said I'm going to be talking to myself. So allow me to talk to myself. I told you that my therapist told me it's okay to talk to yourself. That does not define me as crazy. It's when I answer myself that makes me crazy. All right, so I'm going to talk to myself, and I want y'all to answer me back if that's the case. Let's go with some differences. To me, a squad represents the 12 pillars. What are the 12 pillars? Well, I did a whole training on the 12 pillars a few months ago. Anybody was on? Was anybody on for the 12 pillars training?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
yes.
I also did a training saying training doesn't work. We've also gone through and said at some point that you guys need to really start implementing the notes that we give. We've said that a number of times. I don't want you to just come on here and take notes and put it in your book on the mantle. I want you to really reread. I want you to really embrace. I want you to learn because, and this is not cockiness, but I'm seriously giving y'all about 30 years of experience. Cockiness, but I'm seriously. Oh, yeah. Well, let's find.
Are you eating?
All right, stand by, y'all.
I can't see him.
Man, y'all gonna learn how to come in my or get kicked out right away. All right. And I got ADD, so y'all know I'll be forgetting what I'm saying. But over 30 years of experience, I come and try to deliver to you guys on a weekly basis. And I hope that you take notes. That being said, can anybody tell me any of the pillars that I put down as 12 pillars that I look for in individuals that I want to build a business with? Anybody?
That's me running.
That tells me something.
I wasn't on that call.
Loyalty,
Oh, no.
documentation. I know those two.
There we go,
what was
Tiara.
it? A competitive spirit.
Give me a second.
All right.
Y'all digging for the notebooks now.
That's right. Dig for the notes. Like,
People who plug in, stay in.
We're gonna do this. I'm gonna do it really quickly because this is not the training of it. But I'm gonna give you the 12 pillars that I look for in individuals. Loyalty.
Okay.
Number 1 is loyalty. 2, documentation. And listen, if you don't got the speed to write all of these down, I get it. That's fine. Come back and watch the replay. Loyalty, documentation, competitive spirit, coachability, accountability,
Mhm.
accessibility,
Mhm.
transparency. It's a big one with me. Work ethic, integrity, trust, respect, and professionalism. Those 12 things, if I'm going by memory, that sound like 12. Those 12 things are of utmost importance of things that I look for when I'm working with individuals and who I decide that is going to get like really my time and become a part of my core, aka squad. We're going to talk about those in a second. And let me stress, to me, loyalty, work ethic, and integrity are three of the biggest to me. And I don't know, maybe the loyalty got something to do with me growing up the way that I did. Linda, there's a whole training on it. This will be on recording, but I'm gonna give it to you one more time because I like you, Linda. Loyalty, documentation, competitive spirit, coachability, accountability, accessibility. So meaning if I call, answer the phone. Accessibility, transparency, work ethic, integrity, trust, respect, and professionalism. Elizabeth Harper just told me that's her favorite list. Listen, my squad needs to represent the 12 pillars, ladies and gentlemen. Maxine says we should have a shirt with that on it. All right. Number 2 thing that I'm looking for with my squad. I want my squad to possess the qualities that I desire in my core 4. I told y'all we did a whole training on that, right? We did the training on the 12 pillars. We did training on core 4: eggs, flour, milk, and sugar to help me make the cake, aka the money. The 4 people that I'm gonna rock with, my side by sides, they're obviously gonna be a part of my squad. They're gonna be the most integral part of my squad. They're going to be the body, the base, as I look for the hands and the feet and everything else. My core 4, that's the base right there. By the way, I feel that you should be interviewing and choosing wisely who is in your core.
Agreed.
Here.
Got him.
When I say interview, I mean interview. Look, when you go to work for a job, you go to work for the boss, you're going to interview. It's the same thing with Blick. This is my business. I'm the CEO. Not of Green Organics, but I'm the CEO of X Factor. I'm the CEO of my business. And you want to work with me? You want to be a part of my core? You want to be a part of the school? Oh, yeah, you're going to interview. And everybody's not going to make the cut.
Fact.
It just is what it is. Number 3 thing that I'm looking for to be a part of my squad, I want a squad full of leaders. I want a squad full of leaders. Again, it's great to have a team. But Boom wants a squad. I want a squad full of leaders. Number 4, what I'm looking for in my squad, and this goes back to integrity to me when we talked about the 12 pillars, but you need to be able to protect the company and the big picture. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna keep it very, very open. Transparency, right? We talked about transparent. Yes, I do training down at Morehouse School of Medicine, but I've been retired since 2011. That was just some side stuff for me because I love being able to give back to the medical community, right? My money, my business, it comes from me running my online businesses. So when there are people that threaten my money because they're not protecting the company. They're not protecting the big picture. They're doing things outside of having stuff with integrity. You messing with my money. And I don't want that. I don't want that in my squad.
Yep.
That's me. I'm gonna keep it real. You gotta be doing the right things. You gotta want to protect the company and protect the big picture. Nobody wants to keep changing companies. For the most part, as I look around at the people that I see that are on this call, everybody here pretty much agreed, yeah, we planting the flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
We planting the flag, we want to run this thing and help make as many millionaires as possible, help as many people have success. I can't have somebody that's doing stupid stuff to piss off the CEO and make them change the compensation plan. They just start losing some of the perks and things that we would forget it. Anyway, protect the company and the big picture. All right. Number 5. In my squad, I want people that's going to carry with them the attributes of poise, passion, humility, and hunger. If you agree, you may want to write those down. But I want people that's going to embody and really possess the qualities as far as having the attributes of poise, passion, humility, and hunger. Man, growing up, and again, I've been doing this thing for a while. Anybody familiar with Les Brown?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And Les used to always say, you gotta be hungry. Anybody remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the best way to get on your 2 feet is to miss a car note.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Facts. You gotta be hungry. If you want to be part of the squad. You can be part of the team. If you want to be part of the squad, there's just some things that I'm looking for that differentiates me having a great team versus me having a squad. And I want a strong squad. Elizabeth Harper says, say it loud. I would, but there's some background noise upstairs that's throwing me. I don't want to keep yelling. All right. All right, last thing, number 6. I want my squad to have an undisputed heart of a champion. Undisputed heart of a champion. Listen, we can kill a lot of people. We get a lot of things. I don't mean kill, but like there's a lot of things that can happen. But listen, when you got the heart of a champion, you can't kill my spirit. Can't. Sorry, had to mute that
I
background.
was on my way.
Thank you. All right. All right. Let's switch gears. Let's ask yourself. Are you where you want to be?
No.
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 Not even close.
Now, first of all, I appreciate the honesty and the transparency because that's that's a pillar, right? But if you're not where you want to be, I want you to ask yourself, why not? And then watch this. You don't have to answer this, but will you be there by Nashville? And I'm not talking about the super end game. Like some of us want to be like retired on the beach with no worries in the world, and that's not what I'm talking about. But we talk about having goals, short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. Some of you guys want to be diamond, right? Some of you guys want to be at X amount of dollars per month. If you're not where you want to be, will you be there by Nashville?
That's the goal.
The next goal, I will be there by Nashville. Yes, sir. My very next goal. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Here's the deal.
Claim it if you're not. Claim it if you're not.
Claim it. Yeah, manifest it.
Yeah, that's good, Clarence. But I don't want false claims. I ain't teaching that. That's not what
Neither do I. I don't want false claims, but you know, that's just, to me, that's like speaking things in existence. You know, your
big thing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had the word for it, but
Manifesting.
I've been correct, manifested.
Yeah, all of that is key, and it's a great habit to have. I agree with you 100%.
Right.
But I want y'all to understand, we got about 90 days till the next boot camp to Nashville, and hopefully you're showing up live. And if you're not showing up live, hopefully you'll attend virtually.
Right.
But it should be a goal. It should be a goal that whatever, wherever you said you're not, meaning when I asked you, are you where you want to be? And a lot of y'all said no. And if you want to be a diamond, if you want to be $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month or whatever it is, where you be there by Nashville, listen, we got 90 days to get it done. What is your goal? Is it written down?
Yeah.
We got the Stones in the same room, huh? All right.
He know who it is too.
So good. I'll let y'all slide because I love y'all. All right. Let's go to this. Listen, and by the way, let me just say this. If diamond is your goal, then do it right. Nothing wrong with that being your goal, but do it right. Look, man, I don't care. I keep it 100%. No wheels spinning and not having real customers. Like, go out and do it right and with integrity. Build your business. What is it going to represent at the end of the day? Because God forbid, when something happens to you, what does your legacy stand for?
That word I was looking for, Coach, is and I do it every day, my daily affirmations.
Important.
Integrity.
Super key. Listen, I'm just telling you, I want you to push yourself to be the best. It just is what it is. I don't want you to be a puppet. I don't want you to be a plant to boost somebody else's volume. I want you to be the best. You deserve more. That's just how I feel. If you don't feel like that, that's on you. That's just how I feel. That's how I run. Okay? That being said, and if it's not diamond, and that's fine. If it's an income goal, what are your daily activities? What are your daily activities that you're doing right now that's going to get you there? See, I did a whole training on this before.
Selective mode.
Some activities.
Activities.
We got the background noise again. Y'all.
I'm trying, Coach. I'm trying.
Uh-oh.
It's hard to find them.
We gonna get y'all. All right. 90 days to the boot camp. Income goals or rank goals. What are the daily activities that you're seriously doing? And I want to stress daily, because what we do on a daily basis is what becomes habit. What we're doing consistently becomes habit. And those are the things that are absolutely critical to get you where you want to be. Yeah, look, I told y'all this call ain't gonna be for everybody. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go a different way right now. I want you to think about it like this. If somebody that you love, and I'm sorry for going this extreme, but let me cook. Work with me. If somebody that you love would die if you didn't hit your goal by boot camp, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, Sonic, why are you going so dark?
Wow.
There's a reason. Listen, for those that are ready to go full steam ahead, it's about taking the next 90 days and getting uncomfortable. I told you that is the only place where growth happens, is in an uncomfortable state. You are not going to grow if you're comfortable. You're not.
You're right.
You're not going to be pushed. There's no growth that's going to happen. Gwen, I just heard you say you're right. Gwen been posting videos. Gwen be in the gym. Now, if you ever gone to the gym or worked out from home, when you go to lift weights, the only way for the muscle to grow is for it to tear.
Oh, what?
And when it rebuilds itself, it comes back stronger. Let me cook. Now, that being said, are y'all being tore down to get built back up in a stronger method?
Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's
It's
hard.
It's comfortable. It's
I'm prospecting at all angles, coach. With t-shirts, buttons, wherever I go, I'm asking somebody, I'm listening for one, and two, if they've got a problem, I've got the answer within, within our products. So, I'm putting, my magnets on my cars, and everywhere I go, I'm prospecting to some degree. I'm picking up the telephone when I'm here at home, the house phone. I got the cell phone, and I'm networking both ways, and I'm visiting people's houses with laundry detergent, trying to do a load of clothes just to show them exactly what I have on board. So
well,
I mean,
you're doing more than me, Clarence, because I'll let you know I'm not going to nobody's house and doing their laundry. Now,
I just did the other day, and sold 2 bottles of detergent.
well, Clarence, let me give you my address, bro, and you that you can come and handle it right now.
You said
But I love
hungry.
the
You said
activity, man.
hungry, right?
Yeah,
That's hunger.
I love what you're saying, man. And those are the things that's going to separate you and your results from other people, because that's uncomfortable. Like, go to somebody's house and doing their laundry.
That,
I
Coach
almost
Will said he was
listen,
going to do it in the beginning.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at
The
you, but
thing that really got them was the fact that, using a cap full, and as small as that cap is, and they're used to utilizing that big
Yeah.
cap on the game. It's
Mhm.
just, it's mind blowing to them, and even utilizing a little baking soda, all natural, fresh stuff, and after the load comes out and dry it, and I'm still prospecting while the laundry's going, with other products, I'm just, and doing old school things. Before the telephones and stuff, that's what we used to do, was drive from town to city to city,
yeah.
So that's the era that I came up in.
Well, listen, man, this is the industry of network marketing, and what you're doing is putting the network part back into it, and that's so critical. So many people, we leave out the basics. We talked about that in the beginning. Really? All right, we're not gonna go into that. All right, I said, let me cook. Let me cook. 90 days. We got 90 days to the boot camp. I want y'all to have your goals written down. I want to know if you're going to hit them. This is the coach part of me coming out. Like have it written down, have it plain, and then get back. Like fill people in on what you're doing so that you can be held accountable. We're going to talk about that part in a second, because I know Will has some challenges that's out there now, and maybe even an accountability group for you to join. But I'm gonna give you a key right now. Get yourself a real accountability partner, and y'all ride each other. Pause. Y'all do the daggone thing together. Find yourself a true accountability partner that's going to hold you accountable when you don't feel like getting up, when you don't feel like making the phone calls, when you don't feel. Y'all push each other. Y'all ride each other to the finish line. 90 days. What you got to lose?
Nothing.
Some of y'all, listen, if you do this, and we happen to see each other in Nashville, just let me know. Just let me know. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, here we go.
Got mine right there, boss. Right there. Here's the goals. You can see this in Nashville.
All right, man. Let's look, Tommy, you already know you in trouble. Like, if you don't hit your goals, I got you. All right.
Mhm. And if you pick me as an accountability partner, be aware it ain't gonna be no free ride
Oh yeah.
because I'm hard.
Look, whoever it is, ride me. Get on my
Right.
nerves.
Exactly.
Be as soon as I wake up, I should see your face. That's the kind of accountability I need.
Right.
I got you, Miriam. I'll
Right,
get you after the
Miriam.
call.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, and look, if
I'm
we got
serious.
network to find it here, this is the place to do it. Like, find yourself an accountability partner, somebody that's going to hold you accountable, but that you can hold accountable as well. And what you're going to realize is that synergy that begins to happen will propel the both of you to the success that you only dreamed about before.
Mhm.
I'm just telling you what I know. I told you, I don't preach from theory. I don't teach from theory. I teach from experience, what I've done, what I know. It's how I've reached the top of every company that I've been in. I'm just giving y'all some secrets. All right. I want you to do this, everybody here. I want you to break this one bad habit that most people have. And that's learn to finish what you start. See, most people start something and quietly quit when it gets hard. Anybody admit to that? We all a bunch of finishers.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
They fade away like Homer Simpson in the bushes, right? When
Yeah.
they start
Not me.
getting hard.
Not me.
Listen, man, don't finish what you start, but more importantly, start.
Yeah, right.
Some of y'all ain't even start. So I want you to start, but listen, kill the bad habit that cripples most people's success, and that is finish what you start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this key right here. Your goal and your why should be very closely and intimately attached. I'm gonna repeat that. Your goal and your why should be very closely and intimately attached to each other. I'm gonna get ready to end. We're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna tell you this. I want you to ask yourself this. First of all, let me ask you: does anybody have some goals? Who has goals? Nobody. All right. Well,
I do.
Yes.
I have goals.
Yes.
I have
Yeah,
my hand
absolutely.
up.
Yes.
I have goals.
okay, we got some lit comments. All right. Here's the thing.
It's set in my mind.
We're trying to write notes too, Coach.
All right,
So-
well,
Right.
you can
It's
still
not my
answer,
setup.
say I got goals while you write. All right, listen. Ask yourself, I want you to ask yourself, this is a very serious question. What are your consequences if you don't hit your goals?
Accountability.
Hey, good one.
Mhm.
Good,
I'm gonna say
good one, Coach. Good
some
one.
of y'all so busy-
Embarrassment.
what?
A loss
Say break.
a loss of funds.
No, that's too easy. Watch this. I want you to really think about this. What are your consequences for you not hitting goals? Watch this. Most of you don't have real consequences, and that's why you're not hitting your goals. I'm gonna take it back to what I said earlier. If somebody that you loved was going to die because you didn't hit your goal, would you hit it?
Absolutely.
I'm not telling you this ain't a
Yeah.
hey, don't kill nobody. That's not what I'm saying, man. If y'all don't let me, y'all better follow
Nothing
me.
beats a failure but a try, Coach.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you know.
here's the thing. I don't want you just trying to do the Homer Simpson and fake bushes because you're saying I tried. I'm trying to teach you something different, and that's to finish what you start and attach consequences to you not hitting your goals. This is a key that some of y'all are gonna miss right now. Let me do this.
How bad do you want it?
What would be your consequence if you didn't hit your goal, Coach?
Let me cook, Clarence. I love your interactiveness. Watch this. I believe and I live by it's important to celebrate your wins. I really do. But I also punish my losses. Now, me personally,
I'm writing it down. Punish your losses.
You bet.
I hate to lose, y'all. Anybody else like that? Anybody else like really hate to lose?
I'm not gonna lose.
Well,
I hate to lose.
competitive
Right.
spirit.
Mhm.
Like I'm competitive. I hate to lose. So when I have goals, I attach consequences to me not hitting my goals because those are more what's the word? They
Tangible.
motivate me more. Those are more motivators than me celebrating my wins. Now,
Mhm.
whether it's a weight loss goal, whether it's a financial goal, whether it's a rank goal, whether it's a personal goal, it's great to have the goal and celebrate the wins as you get close or you're doing certain things. But listen, I'm giving you a key. Learn to punish the consequences. Learn to make sure that you have consequences to when you don't hit your goals.
Every one of those things that you just mentioned, Coach, are my goals. Weight loss and every one of them that you mentioned. You know, those are included in my lifestyle. You know, that's part of my affirmations.
Yeah, I learned when I don't get it, I had to associate pain with it because for most people, pain is a real motivator. I've always said in business that people are more afraid of what they have to lose than what they have to gain. Right? So attaching pain to my goals has been a secret to my personal success and those that I have mentored over the years. I told y'all before, I said, listen, I grew up in the projects of the Bronx. All right? And so growing up in New York, some of this is going to be foreign to some of y'all Southerners and everything else. But for my up north people, I grew up where we got parking tickets for everything.
Hell yeah. I mean, got what?
Expired meters,
I know that feeling.
Sidewalk.
side of the street parking. Some of y'all Southerners don't know what that is.
Street cleaning.
Yep.
Alternate
That's true.
side of the street parking. Let me let you guys know. Look, when you
They still doing it.
like there'll be signs that say you can park on this side of the street on Mondays and Wednesdays. And you can park on the other side of the street on like Tuesdays. And if you was on the wrong side of the street, if you came in, you saw a spot, because spots are real hard to come by in New York, and you're like, look, I'm parking here, and we ain't get up early enough to move that car, you came down to a ticket on your car.
Got mine towed one time.
Now watch this. You saying you got towed. Let's talk about it, Gwen. See, look, we in tune tonight, Gwen. Watch this. We didn't get motivated for much, but let somebody yell out, yo, your car's getting towed. What happened?
Woo,
Run
you
it
jump up. Jump up and try to plead your case.
It was motivation at the highest level.
But they putting a boot on your car.
We was more afraid than what we had to lose than what we had to gain.
Negative reinforcement. It has power.
Mhm.
Some of y'all missing this. Some of y'all missing this. Over the next 90 days, I'm wrapping up right now. let me get to my close. I saw Charles Price on here. Charles, we're taking it for your PKs. I'm about to prepare my close. You ready? Over the next 90 days, ladies and gentlemen, I'm encouraging you, if you're allowing me to coach you, as part of the Coach's Corner, over the next 90 days, remove all non-IPAs, remove all non-income producing activities. Not for life, but for 90 days. Remove all.
Did you say remove all income producing activities?
Sense, Clarence. Remove all non-income producing.
Oh, none. Okay, I got you. Yeah, no doubt.
Right. Number two, for the next 90 days, read like crazy. Read, strengthen your mind. Become stronger.
Already.
Read. Your mind is a muscle.
Exercise it.
Work it out.
Yep.
For the next 90 days, ladies and gentlemen, go through your phone and make those uncomfortable calls. Why? Because uncomfortability is where we grow. Number 4, make sure your sites remain active.
Ooh, say that again, boss.
Make sure your sites remain active, because if you are inactive, you are not in business and you are wasting your time. And with that, make sure the sites of your core are active. Number 5, I think this is number 5.
Yep.
Understand what your brand says about you. For the next 90 days, go through, understand what your brand. We all have a brand. We all put out certain things on social media. You're allowed to post who you post to be. Some of y'all get that later.
Gotcha.
What does your brand say about you? There was a discussion earlier, and Tiara, look, we don't disappear, Tiara. Oh, there you go. Tiara was talking about and doing the events, and like she has a brand, right? What does your brand say about you? Sorry, Tiara. I know you said don't single you out. My bad. But what does your brand say about you? Monitor that, develop it, make sure you understand it. And last but not least, gentlemen, last but not least, keep your goals at the forefront of your mind, with celebrations for wins and consequences for your losses, and watch what can happen. That's my coaching for the next 90 days.
Keep your goals at the front of your mind, and
keep your goals at the forefront of your mind, and celebrate your wins, and have consequences for your losses when you don't hit your goals. And if you do that, watch what happens. Watch what happens. And if you happen to see me in 90 days, feel free to let me know. Said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight's Coach's Corner. I said to you in the beginning, I'm going to be talking to myself. So if you feel like you were thrashed, hey, you was with me.
And thank you for the thrashing, boss.
I softened it up, though, Tommy. I softened it up because I seriously, what I wanted to deliver, it came from the heart. It came from the heart.
We truly need it, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate that as well. We tend to think that time is on our side, but I'm going to tell you that nobody is promised tomorrow. We do not have the time that you think we have. So get it done today.
Yesterday.
Get it done yesterday.
I should get it done from last year. Just being real with myself.
It's time to go. All right. So those that are watching the replay, I appreciate y'all joining us on this replay. Hopefully you got something from this. And if you didn't, well, join us next week. Maybe you'll get something out.
I'm going back to watch it. When you putting it up?
It'll be up as soon as you get up. And listen, y'all don't be pressuring me. I move at my pace, you know.
Yes, boss.
All right, it'll
it
be up
was
within the
an
next
awesome
24 hours.
presentation, Coach. You did an outstanding job, brother.
Well, I appreciate it, and thank you for the interaction as well. Again, if you're watching this recording, I appreciate you. God bless you in your journeys, and I hope to see you on the next edition of the Coach's Corner. And for those that are here live with us, stay tuned. I appreciate y'all.
Leave, don't leave.
Sure wish.
We done broke folk alone.
Good night, y'all.